That's right. But look, let's start to break down this matchup. Let's start to take a look at these rosters here and, of course, what we can expect from this losers bracket matchup. Here we go. Ulrichs from Japan, obviously playing with some substitutes. Alliance, a team we didn't necessarily expect. You know, in your eyes, which team here is the most surprising? That's
individually, but it seems like they're just struggling to find their footing.
Interesting stuff. What you're saying is the secret to success: don't respect anything.
Oh,
anyone.
on the
Have no respect
absolutely.
for the world, for society, for other teams. No, I'm just kidding. Let's take a look at the map schedule. This is not a touch
in the group stage before you come into this elimination bracket. Then you can kind of try and carry that confidence over in those team fights.
Confidence going to be very important, and confidence already here. Crazy Raccoon, another team who came somewhat close to being in that winner's bracket, and they are on the back foot. They are running away from aim.
They're getting chased
very
down.
much retreating.
They're getting chased down indeed, and now it's up to Sunday. The last player alive here for Crazy Raccoon, who are another team I was keeping my eyes on, but AIM Esports, they miss it right now. Nice spray with the R301. One player to finish off for them to clean things up, but it looks like the last player from Crazy Raccoon has managed to... No, he has been taken out. That will be 17 squads now left on the server.
He thought he was going to get away, but he ran into just another team. That's just how it is sometimes when you do start to get quite central. There are going to be a lot of teams waiting around a corner for you. Easy position to play. Those buildings that are in that river right in the center of that circle that you see, where Brew currently are, that's going to be such a good position for these teams to actually push for.
Well, now we're going to see Alliance getting aggressive. There goes the black hole. You know the grenades are going to be following it up. Can they get the damage? Can they get the first knock? Huge damage coming in from the Arc Stars, but it looks like the Nox gas is down, which is just going to stagger this push for Alliance.
Yeah, it's enough just to hold them back. It's not worth throwing everything at this KP. You don't have to. You can just back off ever so slightly.
As that ring does start to close in, and as we see teams start to be eliminated, but it looks like Alliance have got a game plan coming into this lobby, Dan. They want to dominate.
Yeah, they just want to show why they are a team that shouldn't be in this losers bracket. They never would have expected to be so. Detonation Gaming eliminated in 17th position as well. FA Kitties picking up the last little bit of KP on that one. But Alliance still thinking about this push. They do want to try and take this KP.
Yuki goes in, Yuki sends it, and Yuki has to be very, very careful. Here, Hackers has gone down. So Alliance now have to reset. They have to be careful. They got to knock themselves. Vibe says, don't worry, boys. I can finish this one off. The help comes in now from Yuki, but they've got to get this kill. And now it all falls down to Vibes. He gets the job done. Takes over kill leader, and 4-7 will be eliminated.
4-7 with an amazing hold, though, has to be said, with two players were able to just back themselves into a wall. An amazing shield swap as well to make life a living hell for Alliance. But now they've got to get Hackies back up. And that is not going to be easy. They do have a beacon right next to them, but of course that's going to bring a lot of unwanted attention towards you. We're not seeing too many move to the central areas because it's such a risk at the moment. You have to walk across a lot of open land. You are very vulnerable to any teams who have got those early angles. So instead, teams are just slowly creeping their way in, trying to take a fight isolated if they can, and not expose themselves to too many teams.
Those two teams stacked up on each other right now. As one tries to slide past, you can see Ascend in the background, maybe thinking about getting a little bit cheeky and having a poke at this. The Horizon Q is going to take them up into the skies. The black hole gets inside the bubble. Young-hee has to think about dropping that Nox gas, but I think the intervention might have actually kept this fight going a little bit longer. Dogma down to 1 HP, trying to survive. Can he get this battery off? Reject lose one, and now it's all on Odik. Suak trying to survive in this situation as last alive. He jumps into the void to survive for now, but Reject are taking damage as well.
It's because Ascend came and joined that party. You saw they were in the distance, you saw they were watching, and they managed to just swoop in, do some damage, and pick up a couple of KP. Both teams, Reject and ODK, do survive and will escape. A lot of fun. They're going to have a field day if teams do try and progress. It does seem like FA Kitties have been spotted out, and Hardecki, a slither of health.
That's known as 1 HP, ladies and gentlemen, and that's known as a bubble to try and save his life. Hackis is going to send the black hole towards him, maybe trying to stop that cutoff, and he does! Geometry Wars, no, this is Apex Legends.
How have they been able to do that? How did Hardecki not get that bat off? That's such a shame for FA Kitties, but now Alliance can take full advantage of it. But they're well aware there could be other teams in the vicinity. They're not getting too aggressive yet. They have to scout who's around.
Well, Alliance are starting to catch fire here. Let's jump into the comms with the listening with Alliance.
I don't know where the fuck you are, bro.
Behind me!
Come
Behind
down
me.
there.
Yeah, look on Wives then. Go to Wives, Yuki.
He said behind him, bro.
Play behind me! Yeah, go behind Wives.
Just say come to me.
One push you. Hit him 80, hit him 80. Nading that, you can rest now, you rest now. You're good, you're good.
The comms are terrible there. I didn't understand a thing. You said behind you, and you were looking back. So I'm technically behind you if you're looking back.
Fine, just focus up. Just fucking focus up. The bottom building is just a team there. We can play the tunnel again, I think. I need to loot though, I need to loot.
Yeah.
Is there light on us, guys?
Only heavy so far.
I need to swap gun then. We're gonna Valkyrie play on the tunnel again. Can I loot this?
Try and get red armor.
Here, light.
I need. Let's run back to the fucking water. Run back to the water, careful. Dropping a Phoenix for you guys here.
I'm okay.
Run back to the water, we're gonna Valkyrie and we're gonna land tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got 3 charge rifle bullets.
Yeah, on me.
Two now,
Valkyrie
two
for
now.
me, Valkyrie for me. Valkyrie for me and slam the bottom in the tunnel. If there's a team there, we fight them. Come here, boys.
Yeah, my way.
Trying to watch your vibes.
Enotus.
I do.
Give me one. I'm 60%, so I'm gonna have it perfectly.
I have 2 arcs. I'm ready.
Get ready, boys.
Yeah, just 2 seconds. Done it. We can maybe take roof. Do we take roof?
Oh.
Let's not land bottom. Land bottom and queue up roof.
No, bottom. Go
Yeah,
bottom.
go bottom. Play the right side. Land on the right side.
Okay.
On me safe. Safe me here. Inside.
I'm
Heal up.
sorry, am I the only one who got a shot?
Yep.
Only
Careful.
you, yeah.
They like us, Yuki. They don't like you.
We don't have jeep
here.
anymore, you know?
Why is not getting focused?
That he's looking for an opportunity, maybe to get that black hole down, maybe to make another play like we saw earlier from him.
Well, it just needs help. He needs the other two to cover him on his right-hand side so he can at least work with things, try and hit one of these Kraber shots, and then they can push up on it. There's the 4-1-40, and you've done the initial damage. That's going to keep Alliance back just temporarily.
Temporarily, yes, but Alliance now trying to step up and get re-involved with this fight. Here's an Arcstar. Sends that one out just to force this player from behind. Cover! Oh, narrowly misses the headshot. And Bullet just can't connect in the way he needs to right now.
4 bullets left in that Kraber as well. 4 more opportunities to try and give your team a massive advantage in this fight. But Alliance know that they can wait this one out. They've got more of a central circle position at the moment. It is going to be Sutaraku. Has the move. It's another 140. Do you push up on this? Maybe if Seer gives you some information, you could jump on them, but it looks like both teams are reluctant to do so.
Yuki's going to have to pop a battery once more. Alliance being forced forward now. Again, Bullet has the chance to change this fight in just a click of the fingers. One headshot and it changes. As now the Q is used by Hackis. He sends in the black hole. They destroy it just in time, but Rico's taking damage. Sutaraku on the back foot now.
Yuki gets the opener and Alliance break through! And Alliance already showing what they're made of in the losers bracket.
Time, so to speak, just to calm down, let the adrenaline kind of flow, or stop flowing, I should say, from game number 1.
And that could be an active decision, but the FA Kitties, they're having a little bit of a scuffle, and they are going to be getting involved in this fight. They've done enough damage to actually start pushing on this one.
They certainly have. PKMK looking for the stick with the Arcstar. Oh no, a couple of grenades going to be exchanged, has to squeeze his way through the door like me after a heavy meal, and Rico will go down. So Sutaraku on the other side of this bullet is going to even things up though, as Hardeki goes down. PKMK and Leogri now with the work to do. PK shot will connect, but he's got to do so much more here. PKMK, can you finish it? Yes, you can!
I did win that team fight. The third parties are always going to be possible here.
Yuki's got a wonderful angle here for Alliance. The black hole goes in as well. Damage being done. Arcstar's going to slow down the push. And now Hackins is going to be forced to fight because defensive bombardment is going to chunk away. If he stays outside, he finds himself on his back. Yuki has to move in. And Yuki and Vibes are doing what they can. The wingman not connecting though. And now it's all up to Vibes. He has to back out of this fight. And Alliance, who have looked so dominant, and now looking a little bit shaky in this team fight.
It's such a big fight as well because they're both trying to control the northern side. Five still going to be hitting shots here. Will have the Peacekeeper to work with. Will connect. Lots of shields. This is not a fun position. And Alliance from Heroes to 16th position. And now Reject coming.
Oh, here comes a horrible third-party opportunity. Reject see the fight going down, but they can't quite chase down these final players. Looks like they will have the opportunity to do so now. That's going to hurt. The revved up Rampage. They get one knock, but that's not the end here of him.
You're just going to have so much knowledge, and when that ultimate comes out, of course, you just get absolutely everything from Seer as well. But FA Kitties, they are looking to maybe just use this distraction as a chance to rotate themselves around and get closer to that circle.
While all of this was happening, Godfire were eliminated as well. Hardeki goes to the skies. PKMK is going to be there to help out his teammate as well to finish off that kill. Hardeki falls from the skies. There's nothing more terrifying than Hardeki, but he gets taken down, and now it falls once again on the shoulders of his teammates. Leogri, it's your turn to shine. The PK, maybe even an EVA 8 is going to be enough. Another fight won here by free agent Kitties. But also for that endgame, they could really dominate here, and they could be challenging that 31 points if they convert this game into a win.
And excuse me, it was Crazy Raccoons, not Rejects. My apologies, but Crazy Raccoons could certainly be affected by that. And so a Phoenix team, they cannot get in. They walk into a party that was waiting for them. It was a big old ambush.
That was terrifying for them, and Phoenix team will go down. Rejects smile. They can't believe they've just been donated those KP. They just ran into them. As now we see Pulver-X sneaking his way in towards the end of that circle. I think he's safe.
He is alive! Somehow manages to just stay alive as CR oblivious to the fact. And some extra KP, extra points, placement points available for Pulver-X here if he can carry on this masterclass of a rat strap.
5 squads remaining. And I tell you what, you can be such a nuisance. As a solo player alive, you let everyone else do the work, and then you take home the plaudits.
Can do a lot of damage. Ascend still haven't spotted out that rat. Neither have Crazy Raccoons. As PVX will slowly walk in. Not much room to play with. If you can try and go on the other side, you are going to be at risk of Ascend potentially doing damage. You've just got to avoid the gimme bomb. You're still alive for now.
Still alive for now. The zone's going to start closing, but I tell you what, a big part of me wants this guy to go huge. The solo player alive is still alive. Now they have to drop from the high ground though. Orthros, Fang. The bubble fight will potentially happen now as everybody's starting to get that utility out.
And the rat still alive, does eventually join the party, will get spotted out and eventually probably goes
Still
down.
alive!
He's still up and on top, and now he just hopes the gas keeps him protected.
He's still alive, it's still possible.
Top 4.
He's mocking the lobby. He's getting the med kit off. Finally, he will fall. As Ascend now make their move, Crazy Raccoon will be eliminated. Kishira will be able to get this battery off, and it's a straight 3v3 shootout now between the final 2 teams.
Already used their bubble though, so you've got to be careful here. You don't have that extra protection, and now the nades will come in. You've got to be careful which angle you try and take. Orthros Fang do have the advantage with that situation.
They move through, the bubble goes down, chunks aren't going to be hit. Ascend on the back foot here. VJX gets taken down as well. It's all up to post-kill, but it's not going to happen. Orthros Fang will win game number 2.
They're in a bit of a spot of bother here.
Not just a Alliance, but it was Ascend as well. Phoenix team are eliminated in the feed as we go over with another duo. It's 4-7 looking to have something to sing about the Peacekeeper. Not enough. Not enough. Unfortunately, just lacking that extra body to make that team fight a little bit fairer. It'll be FA Kitties, excuse me, who take advantage of the situation once more. More KP for them.
I mean, technically, free A Kitties does work because FA does stand for free agent, so it's not like we're going to pummel you too much for saying it, but that's so rough for 4-7. They've done so much as well, so difficult as the 2.
Well,
had to be the charge rifle of all guns as well, didn't it? It's always just rubbing salt in the wounds, so Alliance down and out in 15th. Did get some KP though, so they still will be progressing in the leaderboard.
Think about the leaderboards though. Who were the 2 top teams? Who were the point sponges? It was Alliance and Ascend, both of them out. So what an opportunity is for the rest of the lobby now. Really to heat things up in this 3rd game here on Stormpoint. Speaking of heating things up, here's Fussy, a great little spray from him. But he'll fall, now it's down to Bullet. Trying to really clutch up for his team. Oh my goodness! Gives him the wiggles and the hip fire's enough.
And we're down to 11 squads. And even though we're in anonymous mode, they will still know which teams were eliminated. You usually get a coach to be letting you know who's going to be going down. And as you say, a lot of points available now. Some of the biggest teams in this lobby have already been taken out. Reject, they've got to the late game once. If they can do it again, they can really start to put themselves in a good position.
Not looking good though, this position, as Hardeki gets the first knock in this team fight. Dogma boots the ball down and says, I want to come in here, boys. I'm going to start singing. Oh! It's a 1v1 now. Dogma cleans up the damage and turns this fight on his head.
Now he's got a bat. And now he's got to at least be able to navigate and get information from his team. Unfortunately, Reject, they need to be seeing who's getting these reses.
Reses come in. It's going to be a skyward dive. I don't think he wanted any of this. And FA Kitties Well, I just think they found themselves in a situation they did not expect to find themselves in. Hardeki will be finished off. Dogma, the king of this little castle that he's built for himself, and Reject come out of that one looking strong.
How on earth did they manage to do that? An incredible 1v2 from Dogma. He literally...
Maybe they're having a little cheeky word through the window saying, you don't boot this door down, I'm not going to boot this door down either.
They go, psst, are you in too? Because we're doing well, and then there comes the explosion.
Fossey manages to get the knock, so now it's a 2v2 situation, maybe even a 2v1 situation. He keeps that spray going with the car. Needs to get rid of this knockdown shield, needs to finish off this kill just to make sure there's no opportunity for KP just to slip through the cracks here.
I think Sutaraku will know now that it is only one player up there with the information they were able to gather from that fight, and that's the best news they could have possibly received, that it was only a 2 on the other side of the door. If it was a 3, it would have been a very different fight indeed, but still alive, 11 squads left. Winner of this fight will move themselves into the top 10 and of course get that extra KP.
Fossey just trying to create some diversions here. The difficulty is they just can't get into a position to finish off this fight. The Watson fences are going down, but sometimes you've just got to not miss. And that's what Fossey does. He takes the fight. Rotation now. Listening is available. Let's jump into the comms.
In bubble.
I'm popping about. Popping about. Just wait. We might just be able to go in, find them.
Give it dead.
Nice. I'm CQing that. I'm moving up.
Another team on the back wall there.
Nading in. Careful, I got naded. Careful. Coming around.
On me.
Yeah, coming.
Nah, I did
Back.
nothing. Here, on your back.
Dead.
On your back, one more.
No.
Good try.
Good try.
Wow, what an effort it was from Sutaraku. Picking up multiple KP, but now GMT find themselves in a scrap on this low ground. 5 squads remaining, but just one player standing here, and it's Natsuki, who will be eliminated. Has Onyx move in now?
We find ourselves into the last 3, but unfortunately Onyx are just in this position where both teams are going to be able to look at them. Reject find themselves in a spot after that amazing 1v2 we saw from Dogma earlier. They're rewarded with a top 3 placement minimum, and it looks like they're out for blood.
I mean, what a play it was from Dogma, like you mentioned, that completely changed things. However, things might not be as simple as they see. PKMK finds himself with a chance. He's into the top 2. He's got bodies to deal with. He's got a bubble of his own. He says, anything you can do, I can do better, but he allows the rest to come in. He turns it into a 2v1. He chunks away. Could this happen? Will this happen? Not quite now. Reject, clutch up and close it out.
And remember, it was Reject who actually took down the majority of FA Kiddies as well earlier. That would have been the comeback of all comebacks from PKMK. A good, valiant effort.
Epic, sort of strategy plays so far, right?
Yeah.
I mean, F-Chan we saw there hiding on the gravity cannon, and then we almost had the 1v3 at the end of game 3 as well. So really love to see those guys just being able to pull out an epic finish as Reby.
So they really will need World's Edge to be a pickup moment for them.
Well, Lions are the kings of the castle, so to speak, here. They have the highest ground. Reject! Oh, not looking too good here, not looking too healthy. The bubble's going to be pushed as well, and it's going to be Reject now who have to hold the line. Dogma made a huge play in that last game. Can he do it again? This time it's going to be no as the answer. And now it's down to 1. Minseong's trying to get that shield battery off. Maybe just to give himself an opportunity to clutch up in this situation. Maybe just to think about getting a res. There's a 1v1 across from him, and it's a member of Phoenix who's on the other side of things. He gets the res as well. Dogma can survive for now. It's a 2v1, and now Phoenix not taking the opportunity to go for res themselves, have a job to do.
Yeah, he needs one of these grenades to connect. He knows there's a player, but unfortunately they've both got bats off now, and you find yourself in a 1 versus 2, and the bubble has come down, and Phoenix team are going to be on the back foot and have to retreat, because now Reject can get all 3 of them back up. It was a heads-up play going for the revive, and it had very firmly worked out for them.
Looks like the KP will be converted as well. So Reject getting out of that situation, which was looking very, very awkward, to be honest with you. And surviving to continue in this final game here on Storm Point. FA Kitties now making their way uphill. Always a difficult thing to do, and there's a team in the choke that's holding them, but Liogri is going to be... Oh, hello! Goodbye!
That was the final member from Fenix team. FA Kitties, they heard the damage, they heard the third-party possibility, and now they're approaching Reject. But Reject will have seen that in the kill feed that Fenix team was eliminated, so they don't have to worry about that rat anymore. And FA Kitties, that's enough for them.
And that's certainly going to help them to create a little bit of space, because at the moment they've got barely any.
I tell you what, 4-7 are posturing up as a 2 and making themselves so big. Chest is absolutely pumped as they're into the top 8 and they're doing damage to these 3s, and they really want to be able to secure some extra points. But Reject still alive, still in this next circle as well. They don't have much to work with because they know GMT and Alliance have taken the majority, but it looks like now they want to get in close to the personal.
But can they get the shots off? They get through the Watson fences. They can get the shots off indeed. Young Hee, oh my word! Manages to get one. It's down to Minsong now. Can he win this? Can he clutch up in this 1v1? He goes for the finishes and he will fall. Reject will be eliminated. And who else but Alliance? Once again, just commanding this area.
Such a good push from Reject, but unfortunately Alliance, they clean up the pieces, but now another team has arrived to try and take that position, and Alliance will just back off ever so slightly.
And we see him do so much damage, and look who else is here. Orthros Fang, one of the winners of our games on Storm Point, still involved in this fight.
Yuki's so close as well there to the final member of Pulverix, but he just stays alive as he crouches behind the corner and desperately holds on to any sort of objective.
Oh!
Give him cover as Orthros Fang have lost one.
They've lost one. As Alliance think about cleaning this lobby up now. Another kill goes into their hands. It's Vibes this time, who takes down Lemon. Alliance now decide it's time to go. They've got a Mastiff as well. Huge damage can be done if they get inside this bubble, but Orthros Fang are holding on for now.
Alliance have to be careful though. You don't want to give up too much of this high ground. You don't want to get too aggressive. Yes, there's KP, but you don't want to throw away your position.
Or you can just send in Yuki with a Mastiff. He's going to get the cleanups on these kills. He's going to clear out all of this low ground, and now he's going to pop around the corner and say, it's time for you to go into the death screen as well. Yuki trying to finish things off. Big damage on these down players, but still that player survives.
Oh, Yuki has the freedom because he's the hungry and eventually does get the kills. Orthros Fang are eliminated. Pulverix still alive in the top 4, may I add. But maybe this last remaining rat is going to be spotted out by Alliance. Will be 4-7 out. Pulverix into the top 3.
3 squads remaining. Alliance still up on this
There he
high
is.
ground. Oh, it's 104. He's still surviving. Run! Hackis decides to let him live for now, but Legetta is still here. Hackis, Vibes, run! You evil, evil man. It's not even alive to end up getting the kill.
But Alliance now in a 3 versus 3, the final 2 teams remaining, and surely Alliance, with the position they have, with the damage they've been doing, have to win this, but Godfire can try and spoil the party.
But Alliance have dominated this game so far. A straight 3v3 in this end game. If they let this one slip through their fingers, I think they'd be pretty disappointed, to be honest, with how this game ends. But Godfire have the low ground. It's reds all around. They've got armor swaps for days. My goodness, look at the colors. It's like a Christmas tree down here.
It's insane with the amount of shield swap that are available. Remember how many shield swaps Alliance had on top previously? They know they'll still be there as well. But this is going to be shield swap central if this fight happens in this area. Alliance were kind of isolated at one point. Hackis was out, and I thought that we were going to see the push, but now it looks like Alliance, they want to take this.
I wonder if Hackis has got the black hole available as well. That could be a complete and utter difference maker. Maybe they're going to wait for that. The grenades will be eaten up by the Watson Gen, so the interception pylon certainly doing its job, making sure that those grenades aren't going to be a factor.
Alliance have the high ground. Circle starting to close in. Do they take the push, or do they just stay on top here? We haven't seen a heal-off happen in quite some time in Apex Legends. But Godfire utilizing those armor swaps that are available to them. And this is quite literally the calm before the storm. Both teams just posturing up towards one another, banging their chests and saying, no, you push first, no, you push first. But Alliance have dominated all game long, and I'm sure they'd like to increase that points total to almost guarantee themselves out of this losers bracket.
You said you hadn't seen a heal-off in some time, Dan. You said you hadn't seen a heal-off in some time. Well, maybe that's going to change in just a few moments' time.
Well, if it is going to be a heal-off, you have one player, of course, is going to prioritize healing. You're going to drop those meds to them, but one player, probably the Valkyrie, is going to try and do some damage. And here we go. Here's potentially the push is going to happen from one of these teams right now.
Well, count your pixels, everyone. Alliance are all up on top. Maybe someone's going to make the play to get the damage down. Maybe it's just going to be a CQ that's going to chip away his shields. Maybe that's going to be the complete and utter difference. Vibes and Yuki sent in to do the damage. And damage they will do. It's all on to Bin now. He gets taken down as well.
Gets the heal off, no!
Oh, Godfire! Maybe there's one to be told here.
I mean, both Pulverix and 4-7 getting into the top 4 is such an impressive performance, and it's so difficult as a team of 3 when you walk around a corner and suddenly there's a rat staring at you and you don't really know, are they going to hit the damage? Is it a jump scare? Do you have the preparation to be able to take them down? And they have been a thorn in the side. Just
though, Joan, they don't really have the ability to get onto the high ground so that way they could get the scan on the beacon, but they already have that intel. They see that next squad coming in, they hear the EMP coming in. Now they got to restabilize with a squad that could potentially come through their backs, but they have the seer and they have the heartbeat sensor, so they know where they're going to come from.
FA Kitties now looking like they're getting infiltrated on. It's going to be Waku with the crack. Also, Yuki picking up some kills in the kill feed too, so Alliance continues to add to that amazing total that they've had. No one looks like they are going to stop them anytime soon, but we're on board with some of the most winningest players in the EMEA region. Hardeki looking like he wants some blood. Has the seer scans coming through. Leogri's taking some decent damage though. Fenix gets taken down, AIM pushing inside, and that's gonna be a nice PK shot from Uwaku. Playing on that Wraith, but it's the Master from Hardeki. We talked about how powerful this was. Can he finish it off? That's a pull. He's gonna have to regroup here and go for the kill point. Gets it. Does he have a battery throughout all of this? He does not, so he's gonna go for the armor swap instead. Maybe hit a medkit. The push coming in at a perfect time. Hyarka with the timing. Are you kidding me? Now they're gonna have to back off. AIM taking down FA Kitties. What a team fight, Vicky.
So you see AIM Esports now have to play this safe, have to play next to that empty care package. The Lions are still cleaning up and picking up some heads, putting them on a stake here, and they're continuing on this domination with a lot of these knocks. Pulverex, unfortunately, eliminated in the feed here as the Lions are trying to get away. Yuki, though, in some trouble as he tries to restabilize with a shield back.
It's going to be RC pushing in on this one, looking to try to finish off Alliance after they've been dominating this lobby. It's now all up to Yuki. Can he hit the EVA 8 shot? So close, but reject. The number 2 team taking out the number 1 team. That's big.
Go. Nice, they're
Going
moving.
left, they're
not
going left,
our
they're going
way.
left, they're going left.
Just hold them. I think we play the left side here and we just kill left.
No, I fucked my nade.
We're in for a decent amount. We can chill. We can chill right here for a bit. We can chill right here for a bit.
We need to get an opening in that caustic.
I think we go left.
We need to move that.
Okay.
We need to move up on that caustic. No, we can't, bro.
We gotta go left.
Let's
We have to
push
go
left,
left. We have to go left.
push
We
left.
have to go left.
Play on me. They're peeking up.
Give me one, give me one! Flash, 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 you guys got it, you guys got it.
I'm dead, I'm dead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go,
Good job.
Reject is going to take the game. What an interesting listen-in with Nasky and GMT talking about the biggest reload animations in the game. That low ground as well, and this is the squad to watch. It looks like they're starting to heat up.
Seeing those PK shots land, it's like cutting some onions real quick. Hurts your eyes. But it is what it is here with the PK-47, unfortunately getting taken out as Crazy Raccoon. Playing this very patiently. They're still rocking those blue Evo shields here, but they're putting in some of the extra damage as they see that squad trying to contest it for the low ground. They're inside the circle. They can gatekeep this squad.
They need to go a little bit further in order for those nades to land. That door is going to get blown off. That's going to allow some teams to go and shoot the generator, but the Mastiff's going to do serious work in this type of instance. No time to heal. It's all about fighting right here. 1-2 with the reload, getting the player outside of the door. Multiple squads collapsing. One from the top, one from the bottom. Big 112 coming to hit right there. Zetter is doing whatever he can. Can't throw the grenades because the gen is there. They know this already. You're the ones that put it there.
Where do they go in this situation? They're quite literally just sandwiched at the same time. The Gen has helped them out, at least with the enemy grenades, even if they can't send them out to buy themselves some space. But a nice, massive shot to the face, forcing that Seer to back off.
The massive shots are absolutely huge. The team that they're fighting against, that's going to be FA Kitties. E8 goes out. Again, they were in 17th place. The team that was 21st overall, now down to 2 games to prove that they deserve to go to losers bracket round 2. But Crazy Raccoon, they're focused on themselves right now, sitting at 13th place. My pick. Hopefully they can pull this one out. Just to confirm he's down there. Yeah, Vicky, he was. You know, at the opposite end of the portal, you know exactly what's going down. But AIM, again, with that positioning on the opposite side, they're continuing to lock down this high ground where the cliff edge is. They're gonna have to deal with Sudaraiku. That's the only team basically on the high ground. You still have to deal with the donut teams as well. Sen doing a great job staying alive for as long as possible. The flatline shots are looking good. He hasn't taken much damage yet, gets one knock, but it's not enough. They're gonna go out in 6th place. FA Kitty, Sudaraiku, AIM, they're still in this one. A lot of teams are gonna have to posture and worry about AIM as they again have all of that in front of them, all of the kill opportunities. Sudaraiku, the only squad that can take them down.
Sudaraiku understand that they have such a good position too on this high ground. Sudaraiku being one of the only squads that could try to contest him for the same space right here. Crazy Raccoon is happy to just see this all happen in front of them. They could actually pinch Sudaraiku if they really wanted to, but they're just opting to play this patiently from the low ground instead to try to contest ORF. AIM now finding the opportunity with the dome, closing in the space. Woo! EMP coming in through too. They try to find that PK shot. You don't even need the bullet in this situation. Oh, we switched peripherals now. Sudaraiku losing out on Fussy.
Wow, the shots are looking good. It's now up to Bullet, and he's gonna be able to get AIM Esports eliminated. Now, can he go for the res? You have one ping going down. Is this player playing Valkyrie, or is he just gonna continue to eat zone damage? Bullet can slow play this one. Right now, it looks like that could be a Gibby, and he's just gonna go into the zone, not give any points away, and Sudaraiku is gonna take it just based off of that fight that they won against AIM Esports. What a match. One of the most popular endings.
AIM is on that cusp. This is the team that we were highlighting that is currently tied with FA Kitties. We're currently seeing Onyx though. We saw them coming out of frag for a reason, and they are looted up here with the Splitfire, with the gra-ta-ta-ta, but the Onyx squad here taking on to the high ground. Managed to get 2 knocks in this situation here. Can they get a third? They get the pylon, but you can't heal up in time as Worst had the high ground and the kill leader status too. This is a team that has been running the Rampart, the only team that we've been able to see run this composition.
Here comes the third party beat. It's being fended off by Worst. Is really nice shots with the charge rifle, the immediate res. Now
the positioning between our 2-man squads has just been insane with the way that they've been able to play their rotations as Alliance now move in for the opportunity to strike. Seer ult now going to be able to reveal everything. Yeah, that is GMT that wanted to take back onto the high ground like we were mentioning before. But Alliance with the different angles that they're holding, Yuki needs some help.
Yuki's gonna go down. Hawk is gonna elect to go for the battery. Vive sends up eating a thermite. Rambo comes in with the Prowler. And now you have a 2 versus 1. Hockey's his full shield. He's facing 2 fairly weak players though. Can he pull this one off? Going for another battery behind the knockdown shields, and that's Alliance going down in 5th place. GMT is coming into form on World's Edge.
Orthros Fang also in some trouble, playing right underneath the building. You see their setup that they're playing from underneath as a GMT chants roar from the crowd. AIM playing from inside of the building right now. As you can see, RF are playing from the other outskirts, but the circle is closing right behind their backs. They need to start inching forward.
You can see the final 4 squads, all full squads of 3. It's Orthos Fang. The bubble is going down. You have AIM, you have Ascend, and GMT. Unfortunately, the zone is going to tick really hard here, and you're going to have to advance out of that bubble into the enemy fire, and they're learning that the hard way. Now it's up to Lemon with the Arc Stars in hand. Does have a battery if he wants to pop that one, but like you said, GMT planting the flag, feeling good about the situation. The key to an easy win, it's not very easy, but you want to keep all of that action in front of you, and GMT has done a great job of doing that.
And they're feeling confident. Look at the way that they're positioned. Look at Rambo being on top of this building while the rest of GMT see the rest of the teams right in front of them while still maintaining the high ground. This is great right now. AIM constantly rocking a lot of these big mod guns, by the way. Of course, they usually land in that spot there, so they still got that gold R301 while they haven't left the inside of this building for quite some time. So they've been in Geyser for a while as Rambo falls really low, having to be careful. Ascend not gonna dare push because in their backs will be towards AIM.
The thermite taking Rambo down. Do they have the help over towards the side? It looks like that's going to continue to burn him. Kashera just a demon inside with that drone. Being annoying, being a nuisance, that's exactly how you play crypto. The missile swarm, the barrage of missiles coming across the map. Now Nasky gonna have to go for this one, but he's now getting shot with the charge rifle. Still alive somehow.
T, how is this happening here? Everyone looked at GMT, says, all right, you're feeling way too confident, too split, maybe getting ahead of yourself as GMT falls in 3rd place here in game number 7. Now Ascent, they get to finally move in on the final squad here that they have to face off against. They take out Uchako from AIM. Now Ascent gonna fully try to dive into this dome.
The shots with the flatline were just too good. No one could stop Ascend in this game. They win the Geyser match. They put themselves in position. Continue to pull over towards that side. Orthos Fang in 4th place has had themselves one heck of a series. and they are looking like they were the team that was for that third party. They've already picked up that kill, and they're looking for some more blood.
Yeah, they're really consistent in terms of their placement and just the way that they position themselves in these last end circles, just like Reject does. So if they can manage to just hold down this part of Harvester, deny a lot of the rotation from all the other squads that are rotating from the eastern side, to be fantastic, landing some of those shots already. Doing over 200 damage in total here. So they're trying to get another crack. He managed to get it. Now they're going to try to fully send it. He's got the donut closing the gap.
Here comes the flank coming on over towards the side too. Big shots coming through with the PK. You also heard the crack there. Oh no, the PK continues to connect. And this is FedEx. This is your team in 14th place. They are going down to Orthos Fang. That slides them up into 3rd place overall, but it's all about that top 10. You do eventually, when we move on over towards the grand finals, get extra points for being in the winner's bracket side of things, but right now it's all about securing that top 10 spot and moving on to loser's bracket round 2, as Alliance has surely secured their spot. 84 points, what a performance from them.
One step at a time. This is what's really important for these squads right in front of them. Alliance already securing their ticket here with 84 overall points in the 1st place spot, right next to Reject. Sutaraiku now trying to take this fight though. You got the car, you got the hip fire, you get the knock onto Hockey's here. See if he can get another knock right here too. He takes care of the Seer ult, making sure nobody here in Alliance could track their positioning, could track where they're going to be rotating. Currently, Yuki always with the wingman, always managing to find these shots, especially with the Digi-Threat being in the Replicator.
So fun watching him on a handful of different legends, especially Valkyrie, when he's able to use that map movement, coming in as a little bit of a co-entry flagger with Hawkes, and then Vapes, he's going to be on the Seer. Off of that Gibraltar, one of our strongest Gibraltars that we have in the EMEA region, but this is now going to be a 2-on-1 situation, and it looks like they are going to be able to clean up Alliance. Like you said, hello, STK, Sudaraiku taking down the team sitting in 1st place. That's going to allow Rejects to potentially get involved. This is a huge fight for Audic. They need to stay alive. Our lone rampart inside of the trailers, which we've already seen. This is the spot they like to... Oh, big frag grenade onto the roof, and now they have this team on the ropes.
Oh, managed to catch him from the skies tier 2. Audic now going to be able to get that knock playing off of the enemy dome amazingly here, taking onto the higher ground. You have nowhere to go. Not going to let you try to reposition here. The hipfire with the R301, and they take care of Reject. That is our top 2 teams that are out of this final lobby. Alliance and Reject securing their ticket for top 2 here.
It's going to knock onto Kashera. Duking it back and forth. 2 separate fights are going down right now. The bubble res comes through. A great portal from VJ. You can see that Wraith still extremely viable in these situations, but that Thermite is looking good. They're going to go and take that Wraith portal back. Nice longbow shots coming in from Nasky. Here comes the advance. They're going to have to avoid the defensive bombardment coming in from Gibraltar. Somehow that one was connecting on over towards the side. And here comes the Seer, and here comes Sirdell. Nasty with the shots, with the PK. And that should be all she wrote for Ascend. Is Crazy Raccoon actually eliminated? Pulverex, they're still alive. They have an opportunity.
They're able to find Crazy Raccoon, sending them back to the lobby here. GMT as well, cleaning things up for Ascend as they also get sent out quick with it. 13 squads left in this final game.
Position to ult them. Like on this corner maybe.
Yeah. He doesn't have Q. I'm gonna walk up Dell.
Okay.
Wait. He's looking. I gotta go back.
I'm holding.
Give me almost
cracked. Not cracked.
Ram is 1 though.
Yeah, we need to be in a spot
I need bats.
Bringing you my bat, my 1 bat.
I can just sell it. It's fine.
Yeah, you need to be in a spot to ult them.
Yeah, but can you take...
I think we just ult the corner and go wacky.
I ulted.
I thermite the corner. I'm genning here.
I stunned one in bubble.
Play the backside.
I laid it inside. Back 150 on that!
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm healing. Popping a bat.
You're good.
Slow play if you can.
Last guy 1, help me.
Good shit. I'm watching. Moving. We need a 10 here, Dal.
I already used gen.
Armor swap.
No ultic cells. You have ultic cells?
No. I'm nading. Move up to me.
Yeah, play space. Don't.
Knock one.
Good up.
I need light ammo.
Dropping a stack.
Yeah. Come to me, Ram. Kills. Wait. I'm gonna look right here. I'm gonna look right here, okay?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm
You're good
looking
to
at
do it. You're good to do it. You're good to do it. Go.
I just don't have the ammo for this, bro. I'm checking the drop real quick, Nas.
Good.
No, bro, I was gonna help you. They're right under us, bro.
I have a vault now. Can we kill them right under
There's
us?
2 team underneath
Wait, look
us.
at this too. Look at this too. On my red. There's a down guy.
Yeah. They went into this, I think. We should play it back though.
This guy's trying to climb. I think they're trying to.
You can hear GMT, they're excited, they want to try to secure this KP, but they don't want to overextend, they don't want to drop right here. Godfire instead force a drop. We've been seeing right here, Nailus has been landing Kraber shot after Kraber shot. Can he do it again? He had it out for way too long. Now it's up to Ben, they clean them up, they clean up Onyx, and now with the quick shields up, Godfire is still in this game.
And Pulverex has an opportunity. They're still in this one as well. With Onik being eliminated, can they get those points? Can they do this as a duo? Your third place team from Stockholm, Sweden. They could move on with just a few more points. 30 points was the current threshold, but what a fight there from Godfire. Previously, GMT with a very clean fight on the free agent kitties as well, and they're continuing to pop off, dropping E8 Golden.
GMT, they're just tearing it up. The Volt, you got the PK in the hands of Serdell, moving in for the kill here. Finds the beamage, finds the crack. Can he get the PK shots off? You got the circle doing enough of that damage for you as EA get taken out. You know what that means here, T? That means that Pulverex is one step closer to making it to the top 10 spots.
It's the only team that could surpass Onik right now. Your team from Japan looking like they could potentially make history right here as GMT is helping out. But you also see the lockdown over towards the side. The shots are coming through. The crowd's going crazy.
F-Chan, Legetta, it's up to them to hold this high ground. They've been holding this for so long. Remember, they took this away from Crazy Raccoon. See, F-Chan, they have the high ground. They have the opportunity. 3 other squads that they have to worry about here as they cover this entire side of the circle.
They've done such a good job of holding down one of the most populated areas in Apex Legends. They forced teams off of them with just 2 players. GMT's come up and cleaned up a majority of this lobby. Serdell's down to 1 HP. A great interception pylon there, as you can also see. Another team directly below them. I don't think they realize that, but Hyarka is going to drop Rambo. So now GMT going to have to play this out as a duo.
See if they end up being able to get into the top 10 spot as they get crack after crack and then a knock to Serdell. We have to flex with F-Chan. We have to give them that energy. Pulverex have been playing out of their minds in this final game.
The portal is coming down. Nasky is back up. You had the gold bag coming through. The shots are looking so good with the flatline. Pulverex just a few points away from securing their spot into losers bracket round 2. Nasky gets dropped, and it looks like it's just a matter of time before they potentially collapse onto Serdell around the corner.
You have to worry about 4 squads in total here. Pulverex. You have FSV, AIM. They get to take out GMT, and this is huge. Top 3 spot, 32 points, top 10. They're in the overall top 10 spot. Pulverex as a duo have been able to go the extra mile.
The Japanese squad making history, moving on to losers bracket round 2 with just 2 players. They have another team directly below them, but you know what be the cherry on top is getting that sweet dub in this final game,
Oh boy,
Vicky.
it's very doable here. I truly believe they have to hold these angles. So much on the line right now. You know, talking about duos, 4-7 playing off the low ground too. This is Duo City out here for this final game.
4-7, they're sitting in 17th place. It's all about this squad directly in front of you, though, as we jump on board with 4-7 to see what their plan's going to be. As this zone closes, they're going to have to make a play. It's definitely going to have to be some sort of Horizon grab lift play. As you can start to see, the zone is really chipping away. Pulverex is going to end up losing 1 player, though, but they've done their job. They have secured their spot inside of the top 10, and now 4-7 is going to drop down. Do they have the grab lift to get back up top? They do, but you know who's waiting for them? It's AIM. AIM in 7th place. Looks like they are poised to win this one, and they are. They're going crazy. The crowd's going crazy as well, as we just saw Apex Legends history. What a series of games.
What a way for Pulverex to also come out in top 3 with the KP that they need. Give a round of applause to Pulverex for qualifying for tomorrow's Losers Round 2 bracket.
That's something. unbelievable performance. And there you have it, confirmed. F-Chan and Legetta from Japan and Pulverex formally unite, top 4 in Sweden. They advance to the losers bracket final as a team of 2.
As I mentioned before, to try and find momentum, find success, find some synergy in the vacuum of this tournament, this championship in this weekend. Take into tomorrow.
And of course, you flip to the second page, your heart breaks for these teams. The feeling they must be feeling right now, 4-7, so close to also do it. But you see the round of applause come through for them as people say, you know what, my hat goes off to 4-7, 31 points, Audic, Infinity. Crazy Raccoon, biggest surprise of this tournament here, Gino.
We've been saying it all day, right? We know what the problem is for